Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Desire More Show with me, More Yelvington of Morph, Transform Your Reality, where I help you step out of sexual trauma and reclaim your power. I realized I just said the Desire More Show, but no, this is Mondays with Maury. So, just a little Freudian slip. How are you doing? How is everything going on in your world? I had the most fabulous birthday weekend. I felt loved and covered in abundance from every aspect of my life, and it was a truly a heart-opening weekend. And when I was tuning into the energy of what I wanted my birthday to be like and what I wanted to start my 39th year on this planet around the sun with, it was definitely opening my heart and expanding. And today I wanted to come on and talk to you about resistance, because resistance has been coming up for me personally and for a lot of my clients. And resistance has this way of keeping us stuck in our entitlements. And what do I mean by that? It's like when we feel entitled to something, we hold on to that resistance. And so many times we forget that we aren't the resistance, and that we aren't controlling the resistance, but the resistance is controlling us. So many times the resistance comes from our ego. The resistance comes from our body, from what we've trained our body to do, what we trained our mind to think. And so we worked so hard of putting those programs and beliefs in place that we really resist letting them go. We really resist change. And resistance to change is the biggest piece that's missing for you if you've been trying to do things differently. If you've been taking action towards achieving something differently, but you still feel stuck. If you're dealing with pain in your body and that pain isn't moving, maybe it's getting worse. Maybe it's making you not able to move. It's causing immobility, like literally the resistance is keeping you stuck. And so many times we just hold on to this resistance because it's keeping us safe. It's holding the fort down, right? It's like our virtue. I am not giving up this belief. I'm not giving up this way of life. I'm not giving up this resistance. This is my resistance and I'm not giving it up. I've worked way too hard to have it in place and nothing is going to change my opinion. And so many times we misconstrued, I don't know if that's the right word, but I want to say it's like we think that being grounded means to be, like holding down the fort, digging your heels down. So we confuse being grounded and being connected, which is so much lighter than I'm digging my heels and you cannot move me. If you've ever been with a Taurus, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because Tauruses, although I'm an Aries, and I don't want to put labels on people, but it seems like from all my friends that I encountered the most, and one of my best friends and my husband is a Taurus, it's like when they dig their heels, there's very little things that would make them step out of that comfort zone. And that resistance becomes very, very big in their life. And so this has been coming up for me because there's just another layer of my journey that I've been dealing with and I've been going through with my body, actually. Because I've been doing a lot of work with a few amazing women in my life, because I felt like there is a resistance in my body when it comes to weight. And so working through this resistance, really being aware of almost like how childish the resistance can be. And really going back to my inner child and my inner self, and being really aware of, this is funny because my body, have you noticed my voice is changing? It's getting raspy. It's because my body is like, are you really going to say this out loud? Like, yeah, I am, even though you're making it a hard time for me to say it. When we are ready to release and let go, and we allow, it's amazing what shows up. And working through this resistance and releasing it, and sometimes it could be brick by brick, right? We're like kind of like unraveling and opening the door. And sometimes it's just melting it down. Sometimes it's the ability to push it down, not to push through. In this reality, it's like you have a pain, you're going to push through. You're having a struggle, you're going to push through. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're just going to ignore that you're feeling like this, and you're going to push through. And this push through mentality creates so much more resistance, because pushing through means resisting. It doesn't come with flow, doesn't come with ease, doesn't come with abundance. Pushing through is like, stuck, closed, contracted. What if you didn't have to do that anymore? So in the last couple days, I've been really working on releasing my resistance to releasing weight off my body. I've noticed my body took on this weight, and it's holding on to it, and it's not willing to let it go. And the resistance that was coming up for me was like, nobody's going to tell me what to do. People are going to love me just the way I am, with the body that I have. None of that matters. I love my body. That's all that matters. Okay, this is what resistance sounds like. It's these what's the word I want to use? As you can tell, my brain is completely deleting all the words I want to say. It's completely justifying. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. It's making justifications to why it's okay for me to keep the resistance. Now, this is your ego not wanting you to move forward, because it's a lot easier to be stuck in your comfort zone. Well, I don't want to do that. What is that going to feel like? I don't know. I'd rather be stuck here in my comfort zone, even though it's creating a lot of discomfort maybe in my body. Like if some of you are dealing with pain out there. I'd rather be stuck in this because I know this. This is familiar for me. I don't know that. And so I'm going to resist it with everything that I can. And so my question is, what if we didn't have to resist? What if we didn't have to resist? What if we didn't have to react? What if we didn't have to act? What if we could just be with that awareness that we are resisting? So, you want to play? Let's play. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And one more breath in and let it go. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes and just expand your awareness out. Close your eyes, expand out to the infinite being that you are. Just expand to all four corners of the universe. Up, down, all around you, all directions. Expand. Expand to the infinite being that you are. Now from this place, think about something you've been having resistance about, resistance towards. Okay? Get the awareness of that. Now ask your body to show you where it's holding on to this resistance. Are you feeling it in your chest? Because that's where I normally feel my resistance, like right here, like. Okay, where are you feeling that resistance? And Ask your body to show you where it is. And I'm going to ask you this. Are you willing now? Are you willing now to let it go? And what would it take for you to let it go? And if you still feel like you're not letting it go, ask yourself this. How is this working for you? How is holding on to this resistance, how is it working for you? Okay, so if it's not working for you, are you willing to let it go now with total ease? Yeah, so just say yes. Take a deep breath in, breathe it out, and just feel it dissipating. Okay, just release it and let it go to the universe. Get the awareness the resistance isn't serving you. It's not supporting you. And if it does, you're more than welcome to keep it there. It is just your choice. You can choose to let go now, or you can choose to hold on. There's no judgment. And just let the possibilities that are beyond the resistance to shine through. Because when we have such a wall of resistance, we don't see the other side. So what would the other side of this look like? If you're resistant to creating pain in your body, what will a pain-free body look like? If you're feeling a lot of resistance towards money, what would abundance of money look like? If you're feeling resistance towards a relationship, what will a safe and comforting and loving relationship feel like? So I want you to just start tuning into what it is that you're resisting and what's on the other side of your resistance. I can tell you, for me personally, I was really resistant hiring a new business coach because I felt like I got really burnt with people that weren't really transparent about what they offer, and it just didn't jive with me well, and I didn't really get anything out of it, and I was really resistant to getting a new business coach for a very long time. But when I decided to let go of that and tune into my truth, tune into my awareness, being aware that the decisions I've made in the past, the ones that I wasn't really happy for, was because I wasn't trusting my knowing. And even though every inch of my body was like, don't do it, I went against my knowing and did it anyways. Failed. Not failed. I believe we learn from every experience in our life. But it really kept me in a place of like, nope, I'm going to not get any help with what I do. And so I'm so grateful that I worked through it, released it, shifted it, changed it, let go of my resistance, and allowed new opportunities into my life. And now I'm doing the same with my body weight. Okay? And so I'm just excited for you to be able to see and be part of my journey and realize what happens when I release the resistance that I'm holding on to. And I would love for you to share, what are you willing to let go of? And if this is something that is hard for you to do, I am here to support you in every step of the way. I offer my free consultations. We can get together for 30 minutes and see how we can help your resistance, your beliefs, your programs shift so you can start living that pain-free, ease, freedom, that life of ease that you desire, because you deserve it. And waiting one more day and waiting another year and waiting another month, that's not creating anything for you. It's just keeping you stuck. So how much more time are you going to waste? How much more of your life are you going to waste waiting? Or you can take action, book a free consultation, and let's see how we can get you to where you want to be. I adore you so much. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week. And if this was a contribution for you, please share and like and comment so others can also experience the magic of being them. I will see you next Monday or on the Desire More show on Friday. Bye.